Alright, welcome back to the channel collective. We're going to go ahead and get the next message for the next sign for the weekly messages of the week of the 14th through the 21st. So let's see, collective. I actually had to pause on the readings for a while because there was music being played really loud in the background. I struggled through Virgo's last week message because of something similar. So just perfect timing. I was actually in the process of setting up and it kind of stopped. So just hopefully it doesn't start back up doing you guys reading. If it does, I apologize ahead of time, okay? But let's try to go ahead and get the reading done. We got betrayal by family, trees versus leaves, okay? Trees versus leaves talks about like solid connections versus leafy connections, okay? So you guys could be in this place of just that, sorting out the two in your own life. Now this could be within your own family, okay? But we're going to start off with the Kipper deck this week and let the Kipper deck guide the weekly messages. So we got the High Honor card coming out, okay? Got 10 Journey card at the bottom of the deck. So just be mindful. There could be something significant about battles, okay? I don't really feel like a battle could be coming you guys' way, especially not with the Journey card. I just feel like you guys could be picking and choosing your battles, okay? Choosing to walk away from certain situations. If something deals like chaos jumping off in your environment, I just feel like you guys are choosing to be the bigger person, choosing to walk away from things that bring you some type of chaos. Okay, so let's see, collective. Now something can do with while you're in your travel, something that you may actually see. Okay. Just make sure there's some type of betrayal by family here. That ain't nobody trying to betray you while you're in your travels. Okay. It's like the energy of somebody could be trying to catch somebody while they out and about. This could be because you walked away from some type of battle. Maybe you just chose not to entertain something. Let's just see where the cards go. I see things are going on behind the scenes for your protection by the universe, okay? So be mindful somebody's leaving out some type of significant form of communication for your own protection. For some of y'all, you may not be wanting to communicate like where you're going or what you're doing at this time as well. Make sure you guys don't ignore your intuition. Okay, I see you were born to be great, but you have to stop holding yourself back. But they both was in the reverse. So don't ignore your intuition when it comes to like the things you guys could be moving towards. Something definitely, if you got family trying to betray you, something definitely deal with something that your family could be attached to in some shape, form, or fashion. Okay, so let's see, Taurus. Something to deal with like gossip as well. So just make sure things deal with gossip. Stay out of it. Let people gossip, okay? Don't become a part of the Okay. Just walk away. Continue to move forward. Stay away from things that deal with gossip for your own protection. You just don't want to get wrapped up in what somebody can say you said. Feels like it could be that too. There's something that definitely be going on with people gossiping about what you're doing. What you doing, where you going, things as such. What's the energy here? Somebody trying to figure out your next move. So let's see. I see why I couldn't get a sign. Well, it's not always easy to pop a sign when it's down to the last 3 and 2 cards. Okay. But something also do with a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's go to the index cards first. Yeah, so something can be significant about what's going on around you guys in your present moment. Okay, I see the number 6 in the reverse. So something could be sent about the last 6 days, 6 hours, 6 weeks. So those are trees versus leaves. So like I said, just be mindful for your own protection. You may need to reflect on like the connections around you. Okay, who's solid and who not. Yeah, I see do not enter wanting to pop out. So there could be a particular environment that you guys don't need to go in. Or be mindful, like I said, gossipy conversations don't enter. Like don't even get involved in something that can be wrapped up in gossip. And maybe you guys may need to walk away from a connection that causes a lot of chaos because they gossip a lot. Somebody's not solid. This is somebody who they talk so much they'll be somewhere telling your business to the next person. So just be mindful. I see K2, water and dips, so no new friends in the reverse. Now this could be somebody that's gossiping about you so that you don't move forward and make new friends. But as I said, it's up to people to believe what they want to believe. Okay. Yeah, because something backfires. Okay, somebody could be definitely trying to ear hustle, or you may actually just overhear something somebody ends up saying, or maybe a third party does. Okay. Yeah, listen. So some of y'all, if somebody's like listening in on you, something may really backfire. Because this is like somebody's listening in on you with the intention to take it back to somebody else. So you may have somebody that's actually trying to listen in on your conversations. Okay. So just make sure when you're having certain conversations that you're in protected areas, make sure nobody's doing something that's like violation of somebody's rights. Because I don't know why I thought of hip. Okay. Make sure you guys are not sharing certain information. I don't know if it could be work related or what. But just make sure that if you deal with some form of communication, make sure that it's protected. Okay. Others, you guys know, somebody could be definitely listening in because they're trying to create some type of battle for you, so they need to know your next move or where you're going. It just depends. But I do see love yourself. So I feel like just putting that up in the top, you don't do just that. Some guys, you're just being guided to love yourself enough to realize who around you is solid and who's not. For some of you guys, it could be just making you aware that some connections are solid and some connections are not. And getting you guys to be mindful of somebody that feel like they listening in without your permission. Okay. Something is unprotected, so just be mindful of what you guys could be talking on, talking through. It's given heavy on like a third party's ear hustling. Okay. Only reason I feel like ear hustling is in the reverse because of the particular route that somebody's taking to listen to your form of communication. So somebody's phone could be tapped, but this don't feel like it deals with the law. It just feels like a nosy ass third party that's trying to figure out a way to bring you some type of battle. But because you do have like kind of law officials in uniform, it could be. So it just depends. Yeah, I see Leo's coming out. So let's see, Leos, what's going on in you guys' energy. I just feel like you guys need to love yourself enough because something's definitely in this week of the 14th through the 21st about to backfire. Something really deal with somebody that's trying to catch somebody in traffic, like catch somebody out and about. I feel like another form of protection for some of you guys is that if something is dealt with somebody's karma and something backfiring, you don't want to be attached to a connection when something happens, okay? I just feel like you don't want to be affiliated with, because now I'm getting line up. Okay, so something definitely deal with questioning. But I feel like for you to even avoid something or being attached to something in any shape, form, or fashion, it's just maybe for your own protection, somebody you just need to not be communicating with at this time. But something's definitely going on in the present energy. That could be your connection to a third party and somebody that they're around is not solid. Yeah, so just follow your intuition. Okay. But you could also be seeing somebody that's solid. Like, it just depends on what's going on here. Be mindful if somebody's communicated something to you with the intentions to like disconnect you from somebody as well. Okay, because I feel like with this landing in the fourth spot, for your protection, something deals with you knowing the difference between solid connections and connections that are not solid. And the best way to know that in some cases is lacking support, connections that really support you and connections that don't support you. Okay, and in what ways are they actually supporting you? Like I say, you can get a lot of people to show up if you're talking about drinking and partying, but then when it comes down to you actually doing something that betters yourself, you can do something that deals with you loving yourself and making a certain change and moving forward to make a certain change. And then it can become a battle because the same connections that show up and party with you won't show up and actually support you in the ways that deal with you actually showing self-love. So be mindful. I see coming out Cancer. So something could be backfiring on the Cancer at this time. Or be mindful of something your connection to a Cancer could be going through. Something could be backfiring on their connection to somebody around them, but it feels like for some of you guys there's something backfiring on the Cancer. And this could be somebody that works for the law that was some of y'all abusing their power. Tapping into somebody's phone or whatever it is, listening to something, breaching somebody's privacy in some shape, form, or fashion for some of y'all. It could be somebody's baby mama. They were doing it to somebody. Okay. I see reading coming out in Libra. So look at that. Last week's reading for Libra was about just that. Somebody's watching somebody's every move. Somebody, and look how it came out. It came out. Last week's reading for Libra. Enough said. Okay, so just be mindful. Some of you guys may want to go back. Okay, I don't know how significant your connection to a Scorpio could be. Okay, but just be mindful. I don't know who somebody was doing something for or whatever they was doing, whatever was going on here. Okay, it looks like it's connected to Libra's last week reading when somebody was reporting live on somebody's every move, and that's probably what it was. That somebody was reporting live because they're in a position of power where they was abusing their power. So you be mindful of something here, Leos. Don't know how deep this goes, but it feels deep. So you be mindful of just that too. So especially with truth be told at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. Just be mindful ain't nobody got no recording to you. Cause I don't know if something deal with somebody's privacy completely being like breached here. Those type of things lead to lawsuits and some more things, right? But be mindful. Be mindful. Okay, just make sure you're not attached to something here like this. I'm trying to think of Cancer's this week reading is something similar to it says they've been dimming your light long enough, but I had to change the title. Okay, I think I changed the title to "The Truth is About to Be Shown or Seen Clearly." It's something of that sort. So Leo, just be mindful of something. I don't know if you could be attached to something like this. Just be mindful somebody could have you on recording. Okay. So it just depends. Because it looks like somebody could have played a role in actually protecting themselves. If they was helping somebody else, they may have actually gotten enough information that actually can incriminate others. Okay? Cool. But other Leos, like I said, you just may want to be mindful who you're communicating with at this time so it don't leave you unprotected in a situation where something's definitely about to backfire. Yeah, we got no place like home. So somebody could have definitely been recording somebody in their home or watching somebody in their home. Some of you guys could be moving towards a new home, relocating. It just depends. I don't know how significant the feminine energy is. Okay. But we got deep knowing. So you could be a female. Okay. Now just make sure ain't nobody trying to take somebody out because of what they know. Okay, cool. Yeah, somebody definitely could have played a role in trying to take somebody out because what they knew. Somebody had a deeper knowing about something that somebody else didn't want out. others of you guys, I don't know if this could be something significant to a female Cancer. Okay. I don't know if something significant about a female Libra. I don't know. There's also with Yin being in reverse, it could actually be Yang. So it just depends. It's like if it's not a feminine energy, it could be a masculine. It just depends. There's something definitely about the backfire in Cancer's reading. And it ain't Cancer's reading for some of y'all. It's Libra's reading from last week that's significant to you guys. Okay, now there could be some type of change that you're making around your home. Because if you already got cameras in your home, then somebody could be hacking through your cameras. Okay, I don't know. Somebody could be choosing to take down cameras. Somebody could be choosing to put some up. It just depends on what's going on here. Yeah, I see remain positive, want to come out. And then what we got falling out is actually choose a new direction. So it looks like somebody could be choosing a new direction to go in. Okay, I said if something just stimulates from somebody who just gossips a lot, just stay out of it. Choose a new direction. You know, like because I feel like when it comes to gossip, when you deal with people that's talking about other people behind their back, people that they was cool with, or even it could be just that deep as somebody talking about somebody they actually cool with, then smiling up in their face. If you able to witness something like that, then be mindful that the heads up on something could be is just that people show you who they are and how they are within how they treat other people. So if somebody talk about you, about somebody else they cool with, then be for sure that somebody will definitely talk about you to somebody they cool with, like you cool with. It just depends, okay? And it just depends on what's going on here. I said somebody could be choosing a new direction, realizing that they may have gotten wrapped up in some type of gossipy situation or environment or something here. Just like somebody's moving forward. The basis of the message, though, could definitely be somebody actually moving towards a new home. Okay? Now, be mindful, because Libra's reading this week, though, is green light. They're being given a go on something. So I'm going to say this. For some of you guys, you know, you ain't got nothing to do with doing something that, you know, would have violated somebody else's privacy or anything like that. You ain't trying to take somebody out because how much they know or something like that. You may be guided to leave this message this week, because you could be somebody that somebody was trying to watch, or if you, even if it wasn't connected to this, okay? And you may have a message in Libra's reading this week, but others that may have actually been involved in something here, feels like they fall on the side of being leafy people, okay? And if somebody was going along with something else that's connected to over here, then it's like the opposite of green light, because they had a green card and a red card. And the red card that I believe they had is either release what no longer serves your highest good, or stop what you put out you will get back. So if somebody in this reading is connected to karma, which is going on with this, like they're about to get the red light. Somebody's about to be stopped behind something that they're doing completely illegal. And it looks like it's hacking. Watching somebody, hacking into somebody's devices, hacking phones, it just depends. Whatever somebody's form of communication is. So I don't know, it could be somebody that talks on the platform. It don't matter. Whatever device they're using to do whatever they do to communicate, it's hacked. Okay? But that's where somebody's going to be stopped. Because it goes back to Libra's last week reading, and I'm telling you, only two cards that came out in that reading was red and green. And I said, being that the red card was in the reverse, it feels like they're being given a green light. But this feels like something that deals with somebody who's actually on the opposite side, where they're actually going to get the red light. Like something is definitely being stopped, and it's connected to some type of karma. So I don't know if somebody was going along with something here that's in Cancer's reading, or whatever's going on. Like I said, you could have more messages in Cancer reading with something that actually backfire, but be mindful that if somebody wasn't communicating something to you that could have left you unprotected in a situation, even if it's just protecting yourself, your emotions, your self-worth, your self-love, then you still may have messages in Cancer's reading, because Cancer reading was about just that. Somebody who was bold enough to take a trip with somebody and bring somebody along. And we saw the family card, and they portrayed that somebody was family and somebody was like somebody's secret lover. Like, you got people that'll do that, that bring people around you that's cool with playing a certain role, and it allows you to leave these people unattended because you trust in the fact that, oh, let's just stay cousin, or let's just stay auntie, or let's just stay peoples. And sometimes you don't even know what role the person is. You just be so used to hearing people like, oh, that's my fam. Or they're my peoples. So most time you don't even know what role that person is supposed to be. And 9 out of 10, if something's connected to Cancer's reading, it's because somebody was more than somebody's whatever they claim they was. Hell, it could have been a friend. Oh, this the homie, this the homegirl, this the homeboy. But somebody was a little bit more than that. So that may help somebody play the role of their own karma in a situation where they're gonna put a stop to it. They may be walking away when they find out something here. Because now if it's connected to Cancer, it's like you could be finding out the communication between two people is not what it was portrayed to be, which left your emotions or you unprotected in the situation. Because I feel like the best way to protect yourself is when you know the truth. You can make a choice for yourself. Okay? There's a lot of people like this. They stringing along exes for 40 years. Okay? All because they done said that's their family or that's their cousin and the whole time they love us. Like, it's crazy. Or that's their homie, and you know, it's just crazy. The manipulation is going on. And somebody here definitely gonna be choosing a new direction when they realize that somebody is actually something more to somebody. But like I said, this could be what's going on with your connection to a Cancer. It just depends on how deep something is. I just feel like you guys need to follow your intuition. Yeah, it says you cannot please everyone in this situation, so focus on yourself. But be mindful because that was in the reverse. So if somebody was lacking some type of communication, they may have not been able to make the best choice for themselves because it was something they was completely unaware of. So I'm going to put it in upright. But if you think about it, that in the reverse, you cannot please everyone in this situation, so focus on yourself. I feel like this is what somebody's going to be moving forward to do. But like I said, with that in the reverse, I feel like the only way somebody may have actually ended up in a people-pleasing situation is if they had some type of unawareness of something, okay? I see they really want to talk communication coming in. And be mindful that leads back to somebody that gossips a lot. They really want to talk. They may want to call and give you the tea. But you be mindful what the tea is, and you just don't want to. Like I said, for some of you guys, your protection in this present moment is somebody who's abusing their power tapping into somebody's phone conversations. So, and if something is karmically connected to somebody getting caught up behind this, then you just still don't want to be on no line that's being recorded behind somebody that's been doing something illegal too. So. It just depends on what's going on here for you guys, Leos. So we're going to go to one more deck and we're going to wrap it up. Now be mindful of me saying that it's significant, okay? If somebody is moving a certain way, certain hours of the day, or your intuition telling you something, and somebody may want to wrap it up and love themselves enough to like use protection with a certain energy because something just deals with somebody not knowing something, and it could backfire on the third party in the situation. Because somebody could be abusing somebody's kindness, somebody could be abusing somebody's love. It ain't always somebody abusing their power. Okay, but then it could backfire on somebody else because if somebody is like sleeping around or something here, it backfires because they actually end up giving somebody else some shit. So just be mindful. Somebody may just need to wrap it up. Okay. What message do you have for Leos? Yeah, we got lucky number 7. So I feel like your luck is about to change, Leos. Somebody just needs to love themselves enough to follow the intuition here. Okay. Yeah, somebody's moving towards peace, and somebody else is being demoted. Whatever they did when they took some type of payout to help somebody else, whatever that is, whatever's going on. Yeah, I see Virgo. So something to be significant about a Virgo. And a Cancer here. Or somehow your connection to a Virgo is attached to something that deals with somebody that's, I'm telling you, watching somebody and they ain't got no business watching somebody, hacking and all type of stuff. Yeah, fast cash in the reverse. So somebody could have wanted some type of fast cash, or they did something because it was like an instant payout. Like it was cashed at like instant. Like something feels like, hey, can you do this for me? Can you make this trip for me? Can you make this run for me? And somebody meant they went and did that because somebody actually had the money on hand. Okay, now others, you guys, if somebody was promised some type of payout, oh, they ain't getting shit. Oh yeah. Yeah. Uh, Okay, I was feeling that. Picked up the next card as occupation because I got that too. I was thinking for some reason like somebody may not even receive their last check. But if that's the case, it's somebody who was abusing some type of position of power, so somebody could have been stealing time. But the next card is occupation, so just be mindful. Or something may actually be somebody's last check. Somebody could be being fired from a certain position. I said somebody could definitely be being demoted. Now just be mindful, it just depends. There's somebody that was promised something too, they not getting that either. It just depends on what you finna find out. Because it feels like something's also, dang, that's crazy because the train card came. The universe works in mysterious ways. What is it? What is this man at? A train station. So be mindful of something here. Something is significant about where somebody's going. Or where they're traveling. But it just may not be a check to back something up. I don't know. It just depends. It just depends. But we do got Libra sitting at the bottom of the deck though. So some of you guys are being given the green light on like Libra reading in the upright. So that's this week's reading. But somehow somebody also on the end of the Leo is attached to something that was going on in Libra's last week message. And their connection to a Cancer and something dealing with the Virgo. Yeah, then I see Gemini, and I see the battle card. So, this is not necessarily the battle card. It talks about spiritual warfare. Okay. Let me think of what Gemini reading was. What was I reading? Give me a second, Leos. Because it could be something going on with a Gemini. Something definitely be significant about a Gemini and a Virgo though. Others you guys, this is giving spiritual warfare. So I don't know if somebody was doing something to a Gemini, or just be mindful of what's going on here, honey. Because you guys could be checking out several readings, okay? But something is definitely significant about the next 24 hours, okay? I see Amalamps and this weekend, Amalamps in reverse. Yeah, another round. So with me saying another round, I don't know why I keep saying, I guess because that's just facts. I'm giving you another round of cards on top of each card, but just be mindful if something deals with drinking. Okay, be mindful of somebody that may get too drunk and they start to communicate something. And somehow you be mindful somebody actually gets intoxicated and they may actually tell on themselves and say something that makes you aware of something that's making you aware of how you need to move forward and love yourself, okay? And somebody could just be a little bit more money hungry here. I don't know what this fast cash energy is. That's why I do feel a need to clarify it. But then these two came out together. Something definitely deal with a Gemini, okay? Some type of spiritual battle. Now be mindful of something's connected to good versus evil. So we got coming out righty-tighty. So something's definitely being made right here. Okay, now be mindful if something is just, it don't got to be connected to you guys, Leos. something can be connected to your connection to a Virgo. This could be what your connection to a Cancer has going on. This could be what your connection to a Libra has going on. This could be connected to what your connection to a Gemini has going on. I cannot stand flies. Hold on. It's like in y'all reading, I gotta keep clearing my throat. But in Gemini reading, it's like, I don't know, I kept stumbling on my words, but I say that I do that when I'm trying to talk too fast because it'd be too much going through my mind and I'm trying to get out. But in a reading, it definitely felt like it was some type of battle to get the message out. But something's being made right here, Leos. I don't know if somebody was watching the Gemini. Or like I said, if some of you guys feel like you've been going through some type of spiritual warfare, you can have messages in Gemini reading. It just depends on what's going on here. Okay. Then I see the right one. In the reverse. Clarifying Virgo. So that's what I'm saying. Be mindful of something. And some of you guys, you just need to stay out of something that deal with like a lot of gossip, okay? Make sure you're not just going off what somebody's told you about somebody else. It just depends, okay? And then others, you guys, if somebody like gets intoxicated like after round and round of certain shots, okay, then be mindful that somebody that's going to be communicating something to you. It's like, even though the right one is in the reverse, okay, it's like the way the divine is using something, it's like somebody's going to expose themselves. That's what it feels like. It's like after shot after shot after shot, somebody ends up communicating something that, I don't know if it deals with how they left somebody else unprotected in a situation. Somebody could even be making fun of what they've been putting somebody else through. It just depends. But I do like the fact that this came out in the upright, because somebody's angel is definitely stepping in on somebody's behalf. So I don't know if this would be what's going on with your connection to a Gemini. Okay, somebody definitely got some ancestral protection here. If this was in the reverse, I'd be like, oh no, it's a battle coming for somebody. If somebody's demon, somebody's sending some type of entity towards somebody. But no, this is somebody's angels coming down like, nah, we got this. So like I said, I don't know if you could have messages in Gemini reading. Okay, if somebody's been watching the Gemini's every move. Just depends, baby. But this is giving me like somebody exposing themselves. It can deal with somebody getting intoxicated. So it could deal with no place like home. You could be going over to somebody else's house, so they could be coming over yours. Okay, but something is happening. The way something's happening, Leos, is just trying to happen to get you guys to choose a new direction. I said some of you guys could be traveling. It just depends. Something deal with work. Okay, you could be traveling forward to work with someone. It just depends. And be mindful if somebody's trying to steal somebody's work, trying to come up off of something that wasn't theirs. Depends. But somebody's definitely abusing their power. So this is like if you have an idea, somebody else will try to act on it faster because they're in a different place financially. Okay. But it's also a feeling whoever was promised to pay, I heard they're not getting it. Okay. But this right one is just giving me a different energy. Because normally I would say just make sure nobody sent somebody towards you. Okay? Portraying themselves to be the right one and they not. They were just trying to block you from working with someone else or connecting to someone else or partnering with someone else. But it's also giving an energy where somebody that comes in and says something, they're being used by the divine. Because notice this as well. You see what I'm saying? Like something is playing a role as an angel coming down. Okay. And it feels like it's just about communication. So this could be like something that helps you, that comes out in some form of communication. It may not come off the best way, or it may not come out the best way. Because the last thing you want to hear how somebody really feels or what somebody really got going on, even if they doing it to you or they did it to somebody else, or if somebody slip up and you catch them in a lie. It's under the influence of alcohol. But in somebody's situation here, it's actually going to work in their favor, and it's just going to allow them to love themselves enough to move forward. because it's whatever that's coming out. It could even have somebody feeling lucky, like, dang, I'm glad I'll be paying attention. I'm glad I'll be listening to the words that come out your mouth. I'm glad I'm able to read between the lines of your communication. Because something you said, something you said you did last week, now that you're drinking, you saying you was somewhere else this week. So it just feels like something is happening for your protection, but it's coming out through a form of communication. It could even be just that somebody said they was working and then you look up and they say they don't have no money. It's like, wait a minute, so where have you been going? You see what I'm saying? Like, something is something. I don't know. Something is definitely something here. Or you're just dealing with somebody that got a fast cash mentality, so it just depends on what they may have acted on here. It could even be somebody coming in like, oh yeah, they drinking, they got bottles, they want to celebrate, turn up, and they like, yeah, I just came up on the offer, I got this bread, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, well, what did you do to get it? And they like, oh yeah, woo just had me do some hacking, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something. Somebody just pop up with some money, and it's like I said, it's just whatever they did to get it. But it still feels like somebody's not getting something here though. Or this could be where you're dealing with somebody that said they didn't have something, and then you see them do something, and it's just like, well, how did you do this if you said you didn't have no money? Like I said, for somebody's own protection, you may need to just keep your plan silent. But somebody else's plan is going to fail. Okay. Maybe you need to not communicate with somebody else, like your financial status, because it just feels like somebody don't got good intentions here. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, somebody paid for somebody to do something. Purchase in the reverse. Somebody paid to have something done, and I'm telling you, somebody not getting this payment, because whatever they thought they was going to get done, somebody's angel about to come in and step in. So that's what y'all title may be somewhere along the line with somebody's angels are interfering. No. I'm trying to say interfering. I'm trying to say two different words at one time. Lord. Intervening and then interfering. So we're just going to consider it divine intervention. Now this could even be in a dream, so be mindful. Others of you guys, if you have like ancestral assistance, as you do got this energy that's got the 5D in it, then you be mindful of somebody that may have actually transitioned and how they actually fighting battles for you guys. Okay. And yeah, I see Highway to Hell coming out in reverse. So I don't know what somebody was trying to do here to take somebody's life left. See co-parenting at the bottom of the deck. Will you marry me? Run up, you done up. I don't know. Okay. That will you marry me quote was in Gemini's reading. So somebody could have been paid to marry somebody. Or it was promised some type of payout to follow something through. If there is the energy of somebody actually sending somebody into somebody's life, then somebody actually was. Okay, this also has music notes on it too, though. So something definitely deal with somebody who's musically inclined, or something deal with something that was supposed to deal with music. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys, Leos. Just looks like the divine is intervening in the situation here on the behalf of somebody here. Now, this could just be somebody you guys were meant to partner with, work with. Okay, this could deal with you guys. Like I said, you could be. This could be what's going on with you at one job, okay, or at one employer, okay. Somebody could be starting your own. It just depends on what's going on here, okay. There's something in you guys' present energy this week of the 14th through the 21st. I have to say 25th. So something be said about the 25th. But something in you guys' week of the 14th through the 21st, something is definitely backfiring. It's definitely backfiring on somebody here. So you could have messages in Cancer's reading, Libra's last week reading, Libra's this week reading, or Gemini. We had Cancer, Libra. Yeah, Cancer, okay, and Virgo. I knew I was missing one. So that's what I have for you guys, Leos. I hope that helps, and I will see y'all later.